The U.S. stepping up pressure on Venezuela's oil sector as President Trump tries to turn up the heat on Maduro's government. Joining us now is Michelle Caruso-Cabrera, well known to CNBC viewers, but she's now CEO of MCC Global. I almost feel like saying effing Enterprises because it's so global, and also a CNBC contributor. So you didn't want to focus Western Hemisphere, Monroe. You're global.
Yes.
Did you worry about being called a globalist because of that, or do you think you need to do everything, right, or else you can't just cover one part of the globe?
Well, I used to be the chief international correspondent here, right, which basically meant I covered financial crises.
You didn't think, wow, that's too much.
No, I can handle the whole world.
You can handle this.
Yes.
This is good. What's happening in Venezuela, and just reading your comments and talking to you, you're not shy about this, what a lot of people would call interventionist policy. I sense that you think the Monroe Doctrine is something that is still relevant today, and that it matters what happens in the Western Hemisphere.
Well, certainly the Trump administration has reinvigorated the Monroe Doctrine. They have put it in print.
You agree with it, I think, don't you?
Well, I would say Venezuela is one of the leading causes of instability in the Western Hemisphere. Pretty much. I mean, the cause of mass migration in the Western Hemisphere is essentially Venezuela.
How many people? 25%.
25%, more than 25% of the population of Venezuela left. That's roughly 8 million people. We got 750,000 here. 3 million went to Colombia. The gangs of Venezuela, which are extensive, it's a very criminal place, have used that exodus of people to send gang members throughout the Western Hemisphere. We had them here in the United States. It was an election issue. It's been an election issue throughout Latin America. And so that's been a cause of instability. The other issue is that Maduro is in league with Russia, China, Iran, Hezbollah, and Cuba.
Gives all those bad actors a foothold in the Western Hemisphere.
And many administrations looked the other way for decades, and now this is a return to the Monroe Doctrine, and then also the corollary that was put in place by Theodore Roosevelt, which said, we can use gunboat diplomacy if we need to. So they've obviously embraced that for a number of reasons.
And I see, critics of the Trump administration said that they're not a big exporter of fentanyl. Like, it makes a difference whether it's coke or heroin or fentanyl. They have been poisoning the country with exports of illicit substances for years, right?
It is without a doubt that they provide cover for the export of drugs. Remember, I sat on this set during the Obama administration, did a story about Maduro's stepson being arrested by the DOJ in Haiti. He had flown into Haiti in a plane with cocaine, expecting to do a deal with another drug runner. It turned out to be an undercover agent. And that plane left the presidential hangar in Venezuela. So there's no doubt that they, even if they're not producing fentanyl, they're very much involved with the drug trade, for sure.
And
the thing is, you break it, you bought it. Like, what comes next? Okay.
Well, we look at Argentina and we think good things can happen for the world in South America if things go right.
Yes.
At least, I know that we have our own idea about what go right means. I mean, there's socialists that wish that socialism was working down there. But is it okay to say, when capitalism breaks out and free markets break out, good things happen to the entire hemisphere?
So what's so interesting about Argentina and what the parallel is to Venezuela is that Argentine voters chose free markets and capitalism and small government. Voters almost never choose small government. So did Venezuela. And so did Venezuela. They held an election, which Maduro ignored, and is still in power. So the opposition does have democratic legitimacy.
Well, that's why Trump has so much sympathy for Venezuela. Another stolen election down there.
Yes.
Well, I'm kidding.
So I just caught that joke.
Yeah.
The opposition has been on a roadshow trying to prove that they can lead. They started it here in New York. I attended. They've got a whole PowerPoint presentation that you can look at for all of the different sectors that you can invest in Venezuela if and when they come to power. A very, very orthodox investment structure as opposed to what they've been living under. That doesn't mean they can lead, though. It takes more than that.